People, you know the drill. You can always scan this, hit the code Ronin10 to be a part of the A Game lifestyle. And it is a lifestyle. It's definitely growing. This helps with your focus, energy, vitality, and definitely libido. So it makes you a warrior in the streets and a warlord in the sheets, fellas. And ask around if you don't know. So on this one is the last G, a sensible one. And admittedly, it took me quite some time to not just embrace it, but to put this into practice. See, beforehand, I mentioned I was a senseless giver. I would give of myself to the point where I became bitter. I became more of an irritant, more to others, but mainly to myself. When you look in the mirror, you couldn't stand, what you've done or, what you allowed yourself to lower yourself to be. And then in the selfish giver, that didn't last too long because it just wasn't in me. It just wasn't my style. The sensible one, which is one we should all aim for, is it is a gift to give to others. That's why we start learning how to receive greatness by giving it to ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for allowing the monkeys on the stage that we allowed stage time to show the fuck out. There are situations to where I could easily point the finger at them people. But when I look at it, I'm the common denominator. I gave them stage time in spite of what they did to me, against me, and, beyond. And a sensible giver is an individual that learns how to put a premium on their presence. They know the necessity as men of systems, order, structure. But it starts within yourself. You have to have healthy boundaries to where you're not swayed by certain things. Now, granted, you can let certain things slide, but you never let them motherfuckers get too comfortable to get beside themselves. My thing is, I have supported Legion of Others, but my thing is, when I support people, it's from the heart. If I believe they were meant for greatness and they're doing a great thing and I support it, either the message or the messenger or even, just the direction they're going, that's what I'm going to do with my resources and time. My only thing is I want them to push forward to get what they need to be better. I aspire to see people and how I'm starting to see myself better than I was when I last looked at myself. I want to be better than I was last month, last year, last decade. And also in return, with people entrusting me with certain things, I like to see them grow. I want to see their vision happen. If someone happened to be a lottery winner, it's not my money, but I salute them for taking a chance on themselves and happening to capitalize on it. If they get in a relationship or get married, I'm not sitting in these internet circle jerks and throwing stones at guys who have to be successful in areas that I wasn't. Being a sensible giver is understanding certain things weren't meant to happen for certain reasons, because most times it's a setup for you to be in a better position. Maybe you're not mentally ready for that yet. It's assessing that you still have a lot to grow. You're not hard on yourself like I previously was. And I say salute to the people who've given me advice along the way to go on this path. And over a year ago, I ran into Corey Holcomb at a show here in Indianapolis and chopped it up for a little bit. And I was like really in the dumps. I was just a prisoner perspective. Like I was like, everything was fucked up. I was in a job I hated. Everything wasn't going my way. And no matter what I did, it just didn't look like it was solid. And I was pissed the fuck off. and I needed to go somewhere to, you know, clear my head. So I went to the shows, and you know, just running into him for a hot minute. You know, sat there, chopped it up, and what stuck with me was like when he said, "Look, no matter where you go, a real nigga can make it anywhere." And I had to really think about that. And what I took from that was, instead of being a lame and using people's crutches, I needed to learn how to walk on my own. Take the advice, challenge yourself to be better, and step by step start seeing wins mount over time. When you get that momentum, it becomes a habit, a good habit. You're going to take some L's, but those L's can be opportunities to gain leverage to where you need to be. So that is, you know, something within you that pulls those needed messages out there. There's a legion of people who push me to start doing certain things. Shout out to the Crimson Cure. Say, look, I'm gonna stay on you. You gonna get your channel going. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about it. I was on some other shit. But when I thought about it, it's like, you know what? Why not? You know, I've been thinking about it. Stop procrastinating, which happened to be my greatest crutch. Several months ago, I did what I needed to do to throw it away, and it felt uncomfortable at first because I was used to being dependent on procrastination. But that was an opportunity to look at what I was saying all the time. Never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin. And that's what I say to my peers. If you're in a shitty situation, a relationship, or you're just in a place where you know you're not feeling it, it's on us to get the fuck up and move forward. Change it. Bitching about it does not help but make it worse. And unfortunately, in the bandosphere, we didn't have enough brothers who opened the door to get brothers on the right path. We've lost a few, some known, some unknown. So it's on us to have a attentive ear. Listen to a brother's situation, because there are some people I know that are homeless or were, or in a state where they're kind of fucked up, and all they need is a solid ear. And at the best of my ability and some of my contemporaries, yeah, we're gonna make ourselves available to do that. That's why I left my email, even my cell phone number, to reach out, you know, veterans or even civilians alike. And me being an Uber driver, I get a chance to be a sensible giver, because not only am I giving quality service, you know, just getting people back and forth, a conversation, a needed word, but I was willing to push myself. And it got to the point where I started a month and 3 weeks ago, and I'm already a diamond, the highest level right now, because I was in the middle of me doing my part. I was able to achieve a lot of things. I didn't even think about it. When I saw it, I took a snapshot, because, like, again, that's what happens when you're focused. When you give to yourself and give yourself to the mission, you'd be surprised what happens. Things move the fuck out the way, because you get that motivation or energy to, like, look, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, because righteous anger gets shit done. I'm far from where I need to be, and in real time, I'm getting a lot of my shit together. But I put this on everything. Once it's up, I'm gonna be solid. I just have to be patient. That's what I encourage my peers to be. Your time will come. You just keep on pushing. And I like to see my peers win. I'm tired of my brothers taking L's, taking slings and arrows, but the thing is, worse is when you look forward to them, absorb them, you know, allowing yourself to be those bullshit stereotypes or labels that they put on you that were meant to hamper you or even destroy you, especially from so-called loved ones. Because unfortunately for some of us, our first love will happen to be our mothers, or someone close to that happen to be our first and hardest heartbreaks. But as men, we got to soldier on. So in closing, I want to say to all you brothers, learn how to be a sensible giver. Learn how to put boundaries on your time, your presence. Be patient with yourself. It's lessons I'm learning to this day and I'm appreciating, and that's why I go to the gym. And it's not going to be easy, but do understand, when you're sick and tired of shit, a little bit of pain towards paradise is all worth it. And I'm noticing certain differences as we speak. So in real time, let's work as a collective to get things right. If not just for the crew, for yourself, because you owe it to yourself. And with that, as always, never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin. And I remember someone telling me, like, live full, die empty. And that's what I aspire to do. I'm going to be traveling again. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to learn to do great things, even things that I'm not comfortable with, but I need to, because I'm long overdue. Not just fuck the shit out of your purpose. The world is one big pussy, and it's waiting to get fucked. Salute to Scarface. So, that, shout out to Mask of the Mercenaries, Madden Mercenaries, 5150 Nation, BMV. Hey, let's get out here and get it. Fuck all the goofy shit. And all you dudes who are out here panhandling for pussy, I ain't forgot about y'all. I'll get to y'all in a minute. Peace.